Dear students, today we will be working on arithmetic progression. This chapter is a part of Unit 1, which is algebra. This unit includes two topics, that is quadratic equation and arithmetic progression. Total worth of the unit is 10 marks. Quadratic equation, the question CBSE board problems already solved by me and they are there in the playlist. For more details, you can go to the description box where you can find the link for the playlist. Now here, we will be talking about arithmetic progression. Before solving problems from CBSE board previous year question papers, let's quickly go to quick overview and see what was there in the chapter. First, we have to understand, we have to revise what is sequence. It is an arrangement of any set of objects or numbers in a particular order, followed by some specific rule. There are many examples, for example, arithmetic sequences, geometric sequences, Fibonacci sequences or harmonic sequences, and so on. Let's talk about progression. Progression is a succession. This means a succession of terms formed and arranged according to some rule or definite law. Here in class 10, we will be working with arithmetic progression. In class 11, we will be solving the problem based on geometric progressions also. What is arithmetic progression? It is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. The fixed number is called the common difference of an AP. It can be positive, negative, or zero. Let's quickly take an example. Let's take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so on. This is a random sequence which I have picked up. Now let's see. This is your first term. This is your second term. Now let's find out the difference between the two terms. Let's find out what is A2 minus A1. This is 4 minus 2, which is equal to 2. Now, what is A3 minus A2? This is my A3, which is equal to 6 minus 4, which gives you again 2. So as you can see, if you find A4 minus A3, you will be getting 8 minus 6, which is again 2. So this 2 is always coming, right? This is the common difference, the fixed number, which is always there between the two terms. This is what we call कॉमन डिफरेंस. और जहां पर सीक्वेंस में डिफरेंस कॉमन चल रहा है वो आपकी अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन है. चलिए फॉर्मूला समझ लेते हैं जल्दी से. मान लीजिए वी हैव दिस टर्म, फर्स्ट टर्म ए. I said difference should be common, that means equal values are added, right? तो मैंने सेकेंड टर्म में एक d ऐड कर दिया, मतलब सेकेंड टर्म इज गोइंग टू बी a प्लस d. D is that at a constant value which is continuously added up. थर्ड टर्म जो होगी आपकी सेकेंड टर्म और उसमें आपने एक और d ऐड कर दिया. नेक्स्ट टर्म आपकी प्रीसीडिंग टर्म और उसमें आपने एक और d ऐड कर दिया. And this is how it goes on. So this is your sequence. Let's write it in a proper manner. This is A, this is going to be A plus D. Third term is going to be A plus 2D. Fourth term is going to be A plus 3D. Next is going to be A plus 4D. And then A plus 5D. And then so on. What term will be AN? The last term. As per the required, अगर मैं same format को follow करूँ तो last nth term जो होगी मेरी C. This is my first term. This is my second term. Here this is my third term. What is my fourth term? A4 is A plus 3D. A5 is A plus 4D. A6 is A plus A plus 5D. That means my AN is going to be A plus N minus 1D. Right? So this is the formula to find the nth term. If I need to find nth term, the formula I'm going to use is A plus N minus 1D, where an is your last term, a is your first term, d is your common difference, and n is number of terms. So this is how you get the formula. ये फॉर्मूला आपका तब यूज होगा जब आपको an प्रोवाइडेड है, कॉमन डिफरेंस निकालना है, एक सीक्वेंस प्रोवाइडेड है, नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स निकालनी है, everything is provided to you but you are not aware of the first term, so you need to find out. You can use this formula. What if you want to find out the sum of the sequence? Yes, when we talk about sum of the sequence, we call it series. That means if I talk about the same sequence, so sum of the sequence is going to be basically sum of a plus d plus a plus 2d plus so on. So when you need to find out the sum of the sequence, which is what we call series, then in that case, your sum of n terms is going to be n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. Or you can also write it as n by 2 a plus l. Let's थोड़ा सा इसको और थोड़ा elaborate करें अगर, तो it is going to be n by 2 a plus nth term a plus n minus 1 d, which is your last term, right? So when you solve it further, it's going to be n by 2 a plus n minus 1 d, which is 2a plus n minus 1 d. Here it is. So that means आपका a plus l हो चाहे 2a plus n minus 1 d फॉर्म हो, आपका आंसर, आपकी जो फॉर्मूला है वो सेम ही चीज की बात कर रहे हैं. फर्क कितना है कि अगर लास्ट टर्म प्रोवाइडेड है तो हम अपने क्वेश्चन को डायरेक्टली यूज कर लेते हैं ये फॉर्मूला, और अगर लास्ट टर्म प्रोवाइडेड नहीं है तो हम ये फॉर्मूला यूज करते हैं. आप किसी भी फॉर्मूला को आराम से यूज कर सकते हैं. Now let's start solving the problems. Question number 1. The problem is from 2017. For what value of n are the nth terms of two APs 63, 65, 67 and so on, and the other AP 3, 10, 17 and so on are equal. So how you're going to solve the problem? Let's quickly solve. Suppose nth term of for two given series sequences, they are provided with the sequences be an and an dash. Now according to given condition, your an is equal to an dash, which means a plus n minus 1d will be equal to a dash plus n minus 1 d dash. Here, what is a? This is your first sequence. This is your second sequence. So first term is going to be 63 from this sequence, and your common difference is going to be 65 minus 63, which is equal to 2. Also, when we talk about a dash from this sequence, it is 3, and common difference is going to be 10 minus 3, which is 7. So therefore, putting all the values into the formula, we get 63 plus n minus 1 into 2 equals to 3 plus n minus 1 into 7, which means 63 plus 2n minus 2 equals to 3 plus 7n minus 7. Just have to simplify. We get 61 plus 2n equals to 3 minus 7 is 5 plus 7n. Further, 61 minus 5, 7n minus 2n. What is it going to be? This is 61 and this is minus 5, so this becomes plus 5. This becomes 61 plus, am I right? 4. This is 4. 3 minus 7 becomes minus 4, right? This is minus 4. This is also plus 4. So 61 plus 4 is equal to 65, and this is going to be 5n. So here your n is going to be 65 by 5, which is equal to 13. So the value of n is 13. So this is the required solution. I hope the problem is clear. Moving on to another problem. This question is from CBSE 2016 and 2017. काफी बार ये question पहले भी आया हुआ है. I've seen it a number of times. तो क्या है ये question? If the ratio of sum of the first m and n terms of an AP is m square is to n square, show that the ratio of its mth and nth terms is 2m minus 1 is to 2n minus 1. Now how we are going to solve it? We have provided that sum of m terms over sum of n terms is equal to m square over n square, which implies m by 2, 2a plus m minus 1 d upon n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d, and this is equal to m square by n square. As you can see, 2 gets cancelled. On the other hand, m, n is also gets cancelled. We are left with 2a plus m minus 1 d upon 2a plus n minus 1 d equals to m over n. Now after cross multiplication, what we'll get? We get n 2a plus m minus 1 d equals to m 2a plus n minus 1 d. Further solving it, we get 2a m plus mn d minus md equals to 2an plus mnd minus nd. This is nd. Further, taking common, whichever we can take common, we are taking 2a common, we are left with m minus n. On the other side, we'll have d common, m minus n will be left with. Further, what we'll get? Your 2a, as you can see, you'll get 2a equals to d. So we have common difference is equal to 2a. Now we need, what we need to find out? We need to show that the ratio of its mth and nth terms is 2m minus 1 over 2n minus 1. So let's quickly work with this. Am upon an is equal to, we know that it's a plus m minus 1 d upon a plus n minus 1 d. This is equal to a plus, what is the value of d? It's 2a. We found out in the last page, right? So a plus, I'm just putting in the value, m minus 1 into 2a upon a plus n minus 1 into 2a. Further, this can be written as a plus 2am minus 2a upon a plus 2an minus 2a. This gives you 2am minus a upon 2an minus a. You can easily take a common. You are left with 2m minus 1. In the denominator, again, you can take a common. You are left with 2n minus 1. As you can see, a gets cancelled. We are left with 2m minus 1 over 2n minus 1, which was only required So the ratio of mth and nth term is equal to 2m minus 1 over 2n minus 1, hence proved. I hope the solution is clear to everybody. Moving on to the next question. This question is from Cbse 2019. Determine the arithmetic progression whose third term is 16 and seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. How we'll solve this problem? Here we are provided that your third term is 16. This is first equation. And your fifth term, and your seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. So A7 is going to be A5 plus 12. So your equation number 1 implies A plus 2D equals to 16. And your second equation implies A plus 60 equals to A plus 4D plus 12. Which implies, as you can see, A gets cancelled. 60 minus 4D equals to 12, which implies 2D equals to 12, which implies your D will be equal to 12 by 2, which is equal to 6. So the value of D is 6. Putting D equals to 6 in equation number, call it number 3. In equation number 3, we have A plus 2D equals to 16, which can further be written as A plus 2 into 6 equals to 16, which implies A will be A plus 12 equals to 16. That is, A will be 16 minus 12, which is 4. So the value of A is 4. Now we just need to make the sequence. So let's make the sequence at the next page. So therefore, just start like this. As your D is 6 and A is 4, hence the required sequence will be A, which is 4, comma, 4 plus 6, comma, 10 plus 6, and so on. You are not supposed to write this line. This sequence I have written just to make you clear how the things are happening. What you have to do is you have to write 4, 10, 16, and so on. So this is the solution of the problem. This is the required result. Okay, I hope the problem is clear to everyone. Let's quickly solve next problem. This question is from Cbse 2020. Solve the equation 1 plus 5 plus 9 plus 13 plus so on plus x equals to 1326. Now how we are going to solve this problem? Let's solve it. What is given to us? We are given with 1 plus 5 plus 9 plus 13 plus so on plus x. This is the required equation, which is equal to 1326. Now, it is an AP. This is arithmetic progression with your A equals to 1 and common difference is equal to 5 minus 1, which is equal to 4. Your last term, AN, is given to you, your X, or you can call it L also. And your sum of n terms is given to you as 1326. So as you can see, most of the things are provided to you. Directly or indirectly, right? So now we know that an equals to a plus n minus 1d, right? Which implies your x is equal to 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by 4, which is x minus 1 upon 4, which is equal to n minus 1. Further, you will get x minus 1 upon 4 plus 1. This is the value of n, which implies your n is going to be, you simply solve it, you will get x minus 1 plus 4 upon 4, which is x plus 3 upon 4, right? So your n is x plus 3 upon 4. Now, further, your sum of n terms is n by 2 here, because we are aware what is the last term. I'm just writing a plus l. Now, what is your last sum of the n terms? It's 1, 3, 2, 6 as per the problem provided to us. Formula, the value which is we just found out. What is the value of n? It's x plus 3 by 4. We're just putting it here. X plus 3 by 4 into 2 into a, which is your first term, plus last term, which is your x. So what will you get? 1, 3, 2, 6 is equal to x plus 1, x plus 3 over 8. So what will you get later? You multiply 8 with 1, 3, 2, 6, and then you solve x plus 3 into x plus 1. You will get x square plus 4x plus 3 equals to 10608. Further, x square plus 4x minus 10605 will be equal to 0. Now we'll have to find the value of x. So by using quadratic formula, what is quadratic formula? Do you remember that? We did it. Quadratic formula, we have x is equal to minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, where your b square minus 4ac is equal to discriminant, right? So we are using this formula. What we'll get? I'm just doing it here. Your x will be equal to minus 4 plus minus root 16 plus 42420 upon 2, which is equal to minus 4 plus minus root 42436 upon 2, which can further be, अगर आप 42436 का root निकालते हो, you will get minus 4 plus minus 206 upon 2. So the values of x will be minus 4 plus 206 upon 2, or minus 4 minus 206 upon 2. We'll have to ignore negative values. So we are left with only this result, which will give you positive answers. We'll be getting 202 by 2, which is 101. So the value of x will be 101, which is the required solution. I hope the problem is clear. Moving on to one more question, quickly without wasting our time. The question is, the first and last term of an arithmetic progression are 5 and 45 respectively. If the sum of all its terms is 400, find the common difference. We need to find the common difference. So let's quickly solve the problem. What is given to us? Your first term is 5. Your last term is 45. And sum of all the terms is 400. We know that an equals to a plus n minus 1 d, which implies 45 equals to 5 plus n minus 1 d, which means your n minus 1 into d will be equal to 40. So Sn is going to be n by 2 a plus an, or you can call it a plus l. We have 400, which is already provided to you as Sn, sum of n terms, is equal to n by 2, 5 plus 45, which gives you n equals to 2 multiplied by 8, that is 16. So your value of n is 16. Now let's take n minus 1d equals to 40 as equation number 1 and put n equals to 60 in equation 1. We get, what we'll get? 16 minus 1 into d equals to 40, which means your d will be equal to 40 upon 15, which is 8 by 3. So common difference is going to be 8 by 3, which is the required solution. I hope the problem is clear to everyone. Moving on to one more question. This is from the previous question. I think I forgot to tell you, this question is from Cbse 2014, right? So the next question which is coming up is from 2019. This is from set number 30/5/1. The question is, if sum of n terms, this Sn equals to the sum of first n terms of an AP is given by Sn, which is 2n square plus n, then find its nth term. So solution is, we have an AP provided to us, and in that AP your Sn is 2n square plus n, right? So what will be your first term? What we need to find out here? We need to find nth term, right? So what is your first term? Your S1 is basically put n equals to 1. So you will get 2 plus 1, which is your 3. What is sum of two terms? You put n is equal to 2. You will get 2 into 2 squared plus 2, which is 8 plus 2, 10. What is S3? Put n is equal to 3. You will get 2 into 9 plus 3, that is 18, 21, right? Now, what you will do? We need to find A1. A1 is basically your 3, which is your S1. What is your A2? A2 is basically going to be S2 minus S1. What is S2? It's 10. 10 minus S1, which is your A1, 3. You will get 7. What is your A3? It's going to be S3 minus S2. So it is going to be 21 minus 10, which is 11. Now, just write down the sequence. Your first term is 3, second term is 7, third term is 11, and so on. So your A1 is going to be 3, or you call it A. Your common difference is going to be 7 minus 3, which is 4. Now you need to find out nth term, which is your An. So your nth term An is going to be A plus n minus 1 D. So which is equal to, what is A? 3 plus n minus 1 into 4. So when you solve it, you will get 3 plus 4n minus 4. That is your An is equal to 4n minus 1. So this is the required solution. I hope the problem is clear to everybody. Moving on to the next question. This is from Cbse 2020. Show that the sum of all terms of an arithmetic progression whose first term is A, the second term is B, and the last term is C is equal to A plus C, B plus C minus 2A upon twice of B minus A. So how will you solve this problem? Let's quickly do it. Now, in an AP, we have what we are provided with. First term is A. We have second term is B. So therefore, our common difference is going to be your D, which is B minus A, right? And last term, it is provided to us is as your last term AN is equal to C. So what is the formula for AN? It's A plus N minus 1D. Just quickly putting in the values, C equals to A plus N minus 1. And what is D? B minus A. Which means C minus A equals to N minus 1 into B minus A. Which means N minus 1 equals to C minus A over B minus A. Which implies N will be equal to C minus A over B minus A plus 1. Which implies your N is equal to, just quickly solve it, C minus A plus B minus A over B minus A. I've taken the LCM, that's all. So what we are getting, B plus C minus 2A upon B minus A. So this is the value of N, right? So therefore, sum of all terms of an AP will be, just shifting to the next page, we have lack of space here. What is the formula? Sn equals to n by 2 A plus L, right? So we are putting in the values in the formula. We get Sn equals to B plus C minus 2A upon twice of B minus A. And what is A? This L is C, so A plus, this is your C. So what is the answer? This is what we wanted to prove. B plus C minus 2A, A plus C over twice of B minus A. And this is what we need to prove. Quickly see, are we getting the same answer? Indeed, right. So this is how we'll have to solve this problem. Hence, proved, right? So you want me to solve more problems, or I can stop here? I think we should stop here and we'll solve more problems in the next video, right? For more questions and solutions from the previous year CBSE board papers, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to help your friends by sharing the channel and its content. Thank you.